Let's look at an example of polynomial long division. Let's start off by setting it up. We are going to take the divisor, or what we're dividing by, and start with that. So 2x squared minus 1. And then we are going to put our dividend, or what we are dividing into, inside. We want to make sure that we leave a space for any missing terms. So you'll notice I have a x cubed and x squared, but I'm missing an x to the 1 power. So I'm going to leave what I call a placeholder in, and then minus 3. Now every time I do this, I'm going to look at this term on the outside and the first term on the inside and ask myself the question, what do I multiply by the first term on the outside to get the first term on the inside? So to get 4 from 2, I'm going to multiply 2 times 2 to get 4. And x squared, I'll need to multiply by another x. So if I multiply this guy by 2x, I should get 4x cubed. So I'm going to write 2x over here. And you could write it here. It doesn't really matter. I just like columns. I tend to work cubes and squares and x's and constants and keep everything in a nice, neat column. Once you have chosen, now you want to actually multiply. So here we go. We're going to take 2x and we're going to multiply it by everything. 2x times 2x squared is 4x cubed. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Make sure you multiply what you put up here by everything listed here. You're going to distribute it. Once you're done multiplying, you need to subtract all your terms. And an easy way to not mess up or forget to subtract is to kind of have this saying. Draw your line and change your signs. By changing your signs, you are subtracting. And now you can just add. If we add down, this cancels out. This guy comes straight down, so it's minus 2x squared. We'll add 0x plus 2x and get plus 2x, and go ahead and bring this last term down, minus 3. Next, we're going to repeat the same process again. We're going to look at the first term on the outside, and now we're going to look at our new first term on the inside and ask the question, what do I multiply by the first term on the outside to get this new first term on the inside? And you'll see it's just minus 1. So negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x squared. And negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Now we're going to draw our line and change our signs, and then we can add down. This should always cancel out, and if it doesn't, you have done something wrong in choosing these values. So this will cancel out. This guy comes down, so you end up with 2x, and negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. And now we can repeat. What do we multiply by 2x squared to get 2x? Nothing. There is nothing that we can multiply by an x squared term to turn it into a single x, so we know we are done. What you have on the top right here is your quotient. So this right here is the quotient, Q-O-T-I-E-N-T. This right here is the remainder. And as we talked about before, this right here is the divisor, and what you put inside your long division is your dividend. There are several ways to write this answer. Some people just give the quotient and then the remainder. But you'll notice up here, this is the best way. That is how we would write the answer. Now, how would we test to see if the answer is correct? We would take whatever the divisor was, this 2x squared minus 1, we would multiply it by what we got for our quotient, and then we would add to that whatever the remainder was, and we should get back to our dividend.